Welcome to HouseLux Estate, your trusted guide for all things finance and real estate. We've dedicated ourselves to delivering in-depth discussions, insightful analyses, and practical advice, all at your fingertips. With a wide array of topics ranging from property investment to financial strategies, HouseLux Estate serves as a comprehensive resource for enthusiasts and experts in the field. Our content is designed to offer valuable insights that can benefit finance students and seasoned professionals alike, providing a unique blend of theory and real-world examples. Whether you're just starting your journey in finance or looking to brush up on the latest trends, HouseLux Estate is here to keep you informed and engaged. So grab a seat, get comfortable, and let's delve into the fascinating world of finance and real estate. Stay tuned as we dive into today's intriguing topic: the role of hedging in risk management. So what is hedging? It might sound complicated, but it's all about protection. Now, if you're wondering how this ties into finance, think of it like this. Imagine you just bought a brand new car and you want to protect yourself from potential damages or losses. What do? You get car insurance, right? In the world of finance and investments, hedging serves a similar purpose. It's a strategy used to offset potential losses that may be incurred from fluctuating market conditions or investment risks. It's like an insurance policy for your investments, helping you to mitigate the potential financial damage. Let's dive a bit deeper. Imagine you've invested in a company's stock. You're optimistic about the company's future, but you're also aware that factors beyond your control could negatively impact the value of your investment. To protect yourself from potential losses, you may decide to hedge your investment. Now, this doesn't mean you're expecting the worst. Just like with your car insurance, you're not expecting to crash your car. But it's sensible to have that protection in place, just in case. Hedging in finance works the same way. It's not about eliminating risk completely, but rather managing it effectively. Hedging strategies can be applied in various ways, depending on the type of investment and the risk involved. For example, you could buy an option contract to sell your stock at a set price, ensuring you won't lose too much even if the market price plummets. Or you could invest in diverse sectors or different types of assets to spread out the risk, a concept known as portfolio diversification. Remember, the goal of hedging isn't to make money. Instead, it's to reduce the potential for loss. It's about balancing the scales, ensuring that even if things don't go as planned, you're not left out in the rain without an umbrella. So, hedging is like an insurance policy for your investments. It won't prevent a storm, but it can help minimize the damage. Now, let's move on to exploring the role of hedging in risk management. Now that we understand what hedging is, how does it fit into risk management? Well, think of hedging as a form of insurance. It's a strategy to protect against potential financial loss. Just as you would insure your home against damage, in the financial world, hedging is a way to insure your investments. But how does it work exactly? Let's break it down. Hedging involves taking an offsetting position in a related security, such as a futures contract. A futures contract allows you to buy or sell a specific security at a specific future date at a predetermined price. This can help reduce the potential loss from an unfavorable price change in the future. Imagine you're a farmer who grows corn. You're worried that the price of corn might fall before the harvest. To hedge against this risk, you could enter into a futures contract to sell your corn at a fixed price. If the price of corn does drop, the profits from the futures contract would offset the loss from selling the corn at a lower market price. Now let's bring this back to our main topic, risk management. Risk management is all about identifying, assessing, and prioritizing risks, then taking steps to minimize their impact. In the context of investments, these risks could be anything from a company going bankrupt to a sudden change in market conditions. Hedging plays a key role in risk management by providing stability and predictability in volatile markets. By taking an offsetting position, investors can reduce their exposure to price fluctuations. This can be particularly useful in times of economic uncertainty, when market prices can swing wildly from day to day. But it's important to remember that hedging isn't about making money. It's about protecting what you already have. It's a way to limit potential losses, not to generate profits. And while it can provide a sense of security, it's not without its own risks. For instance, the cost of hedging can sometimes outweigh the benefits, particularly if the market doesn't move as expected. So, while hedging can be a valuable tool in managing risk, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Each investor needs to consider their own risk tolerance, investment goals, and market outlook when deciding whether and how to hedge. As we can see, hedging is a critical tool in any risk management strategy, helping investors navigate through uncertain financial waters. So, next time you're faced with financial uncertainty, remember that hedging could be a viable option to protect your investments. So, how exactly do investors hedge their investments? Let's dive into some common hedging strategies and how they help mitigate risk. First up, we have futures contracts. These are agreements to buy or sell an asset at a specific future date at a predetermined price. This allows investors to lock in a price today for an asset they plan to buy or sell in the future. The beauty of this strategy is that it helps investors eliminate the risk of price fluctuations down the line. Think of it as a reservation at a restaurant. You've secured your spot, regardless of how busy they might be on that day. Next on the list are options. These are contracts that give investors the right, but not the obligation, to buy or sell an asset at a specified price before a certain date. Now, you might be wondering, why would anyone want to buy the right to purchase something and not necessarily the thing itself? Well, it's all about flexibility. With options, you have the choice to execute the contract if it's beneficial, or let it expire if it's not. It's like having a rain check for a picnic. If the weather is good, you go. If it's not, you stay home with no loss apart from the initial cost of the option. Lastly, we have swaps. These are contracts in which two parties agree to exchange cash flows or other variables associated with different investments. The most common type is the interest rate swap, where one party exchanges a stream of interest payments for another party's stream of cash flows. This strategy is like trading lunches with a friend. You both get what you want, and you minimize the risk of lunchtime disappointment. These strategies, while different in their mechanisms, all serve the same purpose: to protect against potential financial loss. Whether it's locking in prices with futures, gaining flexibility with options, or swapping cash flows, hedging strategies provide investors with the tools they need to manage risk effectively. So the next time you're considering an investment, remember these strategies and consider if they could be useful in your risk management plan. So there you have it, the role of hedging in risk management. It's been a thrilling ride through the landscape of finance, and we've explored some fascinating aspects of hedging. We kicked off by unpacking the concept of hedging, a financial strategy used to offset potential losses that may be incurred by an investment. It's a bit like an insurance policy providing protection against unpredictable market fluctuations. We then delved into the role of hedging in risk management. Through hedging, investors can reduce their exposure to negative price movements, helping to protect their portfolios and ensure their financial security. In a world where market volatility is the norm, hedging is a key player in the game of risk management. It's not about eliminating risk, that's an impossible task. Rather, it's about managing risk, keeping it within acceptable limits while still achieving your financial goals. Next, we explored some common hedging strategies. From futures and options to swaps and inverse ETFs, these tools offer diverse ways to hedge against risk. Each strategy has its own pros and cons, and what works for one investor might not work for another. It's all about finding the right fit for your investment goals and risk tolerance. Throughout this journey, we've seen the importance of hedging in the financial world. It's more than just a buzzword. It's a fundamental tool for risk management. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, understanding hedging can help you navigate the choppy waters of the financial markets with confidence. So, let's continue the journey together. As we delve deeper into the realm of finance and real estate, we'll uncover more strategies, insights, and tips to help you make informed decisions and secure your financial future. Thank you for joining us today at House Lux Estate. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more insightful discussions on finance and real estate.